Greetings, Beyblade fans. Are you a Beyblade master? Do you think that you're the best of the best? Well, no worries, because if you're having a hard time trying to find a worthy opponent, I should think of a solution for you. I have the solution. Basically, Beyblading is very awesome, and I personally am a very big fan of it, and probably one of the most passionate bladers that there ever was. However, the problem is, I am having a very hard time finding worthy opponents that have a very big collection and know how to play Beyblades. And I know that there's a lot of people around the world that actually like Beyblades as well. But the thing is, I am here to help those trying to find a worthy opponent to bring back Beyblades and make them awesome again. Yeah. So, basically, I have this very big collection in my closet that I showed in the previous video. However, to try to find a worthy opponent, I think that the first step you need to take is to bring it to your school, because or not your school, but any kind of public area, because once you do it and start to play in there, people will start to notice and see and think, oh my gosh, he is playing Beyblades, I want to play as well. So that when those other people actually come by, you can actually say, oh, do you want to play Beyblades? And they're like, how do you play Beyblades? I have no idea how to play. You can be like, oh, well, allow me to show you. And then you can teach them, and through doing this, you can spread the interest of Beyblades to around your school and get more people to like Beyblades. Then people will have a greater drive to actually get Beyblades, and soon you have a bunch of people having at least a couple of Beyblades, and they can be doing a bunch of battles around school, and that'll be really cool. And anyways, the main point is that if you're trying to find worthy opponents, try to search out and ask people, do you like Beyblades? And they'd be like, oh no, oh my gosh, too pushy. But however, on the other hand, they might be like, oh yes, I do like Beyblades. How do you know, or why do you ask? And you can be like, because I am looking for a worthy opponent. Do you want to play? No, I'm just kidding. But then it takes that. They can use a collection, then show them how to play. And after you teach them how to play, you have to have a lot of patience with them, because they might do those noob decisions that people who don't know how to play Beyblades do, like putting a Beyblade on a launcher before it's tipped first, which is ridiculous in my opinion. And if you don't know what I mean, I'll show you an example. I just need to show this picture to just exaggerate how big of a problem this is, and the bladers need to know this. Alright, here, you see this Beyblade? You see this Beyblade right here? Every single time, I don't know why, but every single person I try to teach, they always put on the Beyblade like this. Boy, it's a spinning top. You're supposed to put the top one like this and connect it on here, like this. Boy, you're supposed to know that. It's very simple. And there's even like two holes at the top, and there's like two things on here. Common sense, you're supposed to attach it on here and attach it like that. Like seriously. I don't get how people not understand that. Even when I started to learn playing Beyblades, I was able to figure that out easily. So, sorry about that, I just needed to point that out for my frustration. But anyways, back into the topic. So, if I want to get people to start playing Beyblades with you, first things first, try to bring it over to your public area and bring along your stadium and collection, because then people will get to see what you're doing and they'll be like, my interest of Beyblade has been sparked. I've got to go over there. And then, basically, I've been saying basically a lot, part of my vocabulary. But anyways, their interest was sparked. And then you can actually teach them to play Beyblades, which is step 2. So step 1, bring your Beyblades into a public area to bring the attention of other players to see what Beyblade is. Step 2, for those people who are coming up to you to want to learn how to play Beyblades, you should be their instructor so that you can teach them how to play Beyblades. And then step 3, have patience, because they're probably not going to be able to handle it as quick as you might have understood it in the past. So you have to be very careful with explaining the rules and be very encouraging. So if they're not really good at first, don't be like, you're trash! Go back into your place! Eat kicks. So you have to have patience or else they're not going to want to play anymore. And then step 4, you can actually start to have battles with them. Try not to go like too hard on them at first, but just try to like show them an example. So then they can have that false feeling of power when they win against a very experienced player. But little did they know, you have been going easy on them, knowing they can completely obliterate them later on. No, sorry. But anyways, so that'll be step 4. And step 5, once you're actually good enough, you can have as many battles as you want. And it's really awesome. And that, my friend, is how you teach people how to play Beyblades and spark the interest of others and to spread Beyblades around the entire world and to create it into the sport that it really is. Those people who say that Beyblade isn't a sport, who says? According to the anime, it is in the sports category. That proves it. That proves that Beyblade is a sport. 100% facts. You can't deny it. Yeah. And that is all, because I wanted to make this video because I wanted to show people that if you're having a hard time finding people who are actually good and you're really bored and you can only play Beyblades by yourself, try to put yourself out there, show people that you have Beyblades, and people will think you're so cool because you're like, oh my gosh, yes, Beyblades, I haven't seen those in years, I want to play. And then someone else is like, oh boy, I want to play, I want to play too, yeah. Okay. And so yeah, that's really cool. And that concludes the end of this video. It was actually very short. Basically, to make a video you don't really need a lot of time, so that's why it was really short. But that is the end of it. Sorry if this is very boring, but I just thought that this is a very informative video for those who are aspiring to become the great Beyblade masters. So yes. Everyone, I am very sorry to say, but after a while, I haven't really been feeling that motivated to make any more videos. So I think that I'm basically saying that I am going to be quitting YouTube because I haven't really been feeling like making videos anymore, and my interest in YouTube making has kind of wavered a little bit. However, that doesn't mean that I'm going to still be silly, because that's basically my nature. That's not going to change. Though I want to say that this is the last video, but maybe the second to last. I'm planning on making some other videos later on in the future, but I'm not really going to be making those really crazy silly videos anymore. But they're kind of going to be more like basically lessons of knowledge, where I'm going to be teaching my vast amounts of knowledge and wisdom onto my fans, so that they can learn lots of stuff. And if that's okay, though I'm very sorry, but my motivation has kind of been dropped a little bit, and that's basically it. Yes. So don't really know what else to say, but this is the end of the video. I didn't really want to make it so long because after not making videos for a long time, I was kind of feeling like, I don't really have many things to say, so I didn't want to make this too long to bore all the people watching this. However, if you do watch this, that's very awesome, because that means that you really love Beyblade, and I'm very excited for that because I've actually been having a hard time finding a lot of people who like Beyblades anymore now that I'm in high school. However, once I first bought Beyblades, there are actually, surprisingly, a lot of people who still like Beyblades around my age, which is awesome. Because I love Beyblades so much, and that for all those other people who love Beyblades as much as I do, and want to find people who like it as well, I wish you luck, because once you do, you're going to have the time of your life, because the excitement you see in other people's faces, when you see their faces lit up with joy as they get to play with you and combine Beyblades with your collection, it's really awesome. And that concludes my videos, and so, as the YouTuber, the sacred Beyblade 78, master of quirkiness and weirdness, yeah, that concludes my video. Alright, I'm going to press the end record button. This is goodbye, except for a couple more videos. So I'm coming closer. This is almost over. I'm going to press record. Okay, 1 more second. 1.5 more seconds. Okay, now.